Tonight, the question lingers. Who else? New statements pouring in tonight. The Virginia Legislative Black Caucus and members of Virginia's congressional delegation calling for Governor Ralph Northam to resign after admitting to appearing in blackface. That delegation including Senators Mark Warner and Tim Kaine, along with Representatives Elaine Luria and Bobby Scott.
A different tune for Attorney General Mark Herring. Both groups are saying they want to see what Herring does next. This after he too admitted to dressing in blackface in the 1980s.
Now, the Republican Party of Virginia is replying tonight on Twitter asking, what's the difference between Governor Northam's blackface and Attorney General Herring's? Shouldn't the Legislative Black Caucus call for both to resign?
And the Virginia Beach Caucus and congressional delegation on similar pages regarding the allegations surrounding Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax. He's accused of sexually assaulting a woman 15 years ago. Both groups stress the allegation should be investigated and the right of the woman to come forward and be heard. They did not call for his resignation.
Along with this, another name added to the list today, Senate Majority Leader Republican Tommy Northam answering questions about his role in a yearbook scattered with racist images and slurs. We want to thank you for joining us. We know a lot's going on. I'm Anita Blanton.
And I'm Tom Shad. Another hectic day in Richmond. Now we're going to check in with 10 on your side, Brett Hall, who is live at the state capitol tonight. Brett?
And if all what you just said wasn't enough, now we have a statement from the House Democrats, which is quite significant. About a week ago, they were calling for Ralph Northam to resign after those pictures first surfaced. Now, tonight, in a statement, they don't make any sign of resignation for any of the 3 Democrats currently under fire. Rather, they say they want to hear from you, the people, on where this should all go next. In Richmond, many elected leaders are no longer interested in discussion.
No comment.
How disappointed are you with what's going on?
No comment.
About what should happen at the top.
The 3 at the top resign.
Not interested.
I've learned till I get all the facts not to say anything, and I don't have all the facts.
But the Legislative Black Caucus is keeping with its call for Governor Ralph Northam to resign. Nearly a week ago, a picture of someone in blackface and another in a KKK outfit was discovered on his 1984 EVMS yearbook page. Northam first said it was him, then walked it back, saying he had dressed up in blackface before, but not for this.
There is no way that I have ever been in a KKK uniform. I am not the person in that uniform, and I am not the person to the right.
But the controversy thickened as Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax was accused of sexual assault in 2004. And Wednesday brought about the admission from Attorney General Mark Herring that he too once wore blackface. But the Legislative Black Caucus hasn't called for the resignation of those 2 leaders, saying in their statement that while all issues are weighted equally in importance, the responses must be based off their individual facts and circumstances. A request for additional clarification from the caucus was not returned. What was not included in the statement was the discovery of racist photos and phrases in the 1968 VMI yearbook today, of which Senate Majority Leader Tommy Northam was an editor.
Unlike some of the other issues that are swirling around in this executive branch chaos, there are no pictures out there of me in blackface.
He says he disavows it and doesn't recall ever seeing those photos. And worth noting that we have not seen any calls for Senator Tommy Northam to resign. Legislators are very much trying to urge that the people's business is still being conducted. They have been making budget amendments, and that has not been inhibited by the surrounding controversy. There are now just more than 2 weeks left in this year's session. Live in Richmond, Brett Hall, 10 on your side.